So I want to talk to you about your life. I want to talk to you about where you are in your life right now. And as I look around, I see a lot of students. A lot of people who've taken a lot of classes. A lot of people who have done a lot of study. And something that I've really come to understand is that I see a lot of people doing gratitude, doing affirmations, doing prayer, doing a visualization, and yet nothing changes. So the intellectual side of this teaching that we call religious science or the science of the mind, it's being embodied, and we're teaching it, and we're understanding it, and we're using it, and yet nothing's changing. Wait a second. This is a science, a spiritual science that should be working. You hear that? If it's a science, you do something in a specific way, and it just works. So what's missing? A couple weeks ago, we did the song Comfortably Numb. All familiar with it? Steve and the guys do a great rendition of it. But I want to take the theme of Comfortably Numb and make it more relevant to you. How many people are here in a relationship in a committed partnership? If you are, raise your hand. How many people are in relationship with their children? How many people are in relationship with their families? How many people are in relationship with people at work? Okay, now you're in relationships, right? Is that relationship constant and flat? Has it been that way? Or are you seeing new highs coming? Are you seeing yourself raise up to a level? Or have you, through the process of your thinking, become comfortably numb that this is how the relationship is, and you're not embracing the possibility or the probability that that relationship is only at a level based on the sum total of your thoughts and the feeling that you have inside about where that relationship could be? I'm 65 and a half years old. And in my body, I have a demonstration that I've been on the planet longer than 15 or 16. In my mind, however, I'm a 15-year-old because I'm seeking new things. I realize that everything is there to be rebelled against. Anything that is status quo, I see as holding me back from achieving a higher expression of myself. And so this is where this idea of meditation comes in. Meditation is the process by which we still the mind, we release the thoughts, we open to the nothingness, where in the nothingness there is the infiniteness, and in the infiniteness we're able to draw more from than we've ever been able to envision before, and we have infinite possibilities, which quantum physics talks about, that the world is infinite possibilities out there, and as we focus on it, we collapse that into our experience. But if we're not focusing on the possibility, nothing new is going to happen to us. So I ask this question: are you open to having a relationship with an infinite power and presence within you that knows no bounds, where you lose yourself in a state of eternal bliss? Are you open to that? Are you open to having a relationship with the people in your life that is centered on support and becoming even greater than you can imagine? Are you open to the possibility of experiencing infinite abundance in all aspects of your life? Are you open to creating a physical body that allows you to experience the life that you are meant to live, with all your senses fully alive, so that you're fully able to express and experience beyond what society may say? You see, this talk is about the power within you. That's what this talk is about. There is a power within you right here and now that can do anything. It can do anything. I'm awakening to the idea that my analytical mind, my masculine mind, my left brain mind, this is my left brain mind, that I've been taught to function with, that is serving me in so many wonderful ways, is also the very part of my mind that limits me because it rationalizes everything. And what I'm awakening now is I'm awakening the feminine aspect of my mind, the divine female within me, which is my intuitive sense, which is my imagination, which is seeking to expand, to explore, to do things without logic, but inner knowing. You see, that inner knowing, that Christ consciousness, that Buddha consciousness within you, it just knows what's next for you. But we have been taught not to listen. We've been taught to negate our feelings. We've been taught that we've got to have A, B, C, D, E, reason for doing something, instead of allowing the God that is within us, that is expressing in us, as us, through us, and for us, lead our way. See, we have the potential to be anything we choose and to experience anything we choose to choose. I want you to open up to the possibility. So as I go off on my journey today, and I go into India where contrast is at the most incredible level that I've ever experienced. I've never experienced contrast with the noise, the contrast with the smells, the contrast with the taste, the contrast with the people and the activity and the traffic and everything, the contrast, and then being in a state of stillness and meditation that is beyond anything that I can express. I open myself to something beyond. So there, with all the stimuli coming, I bless it, because I know with the greater stimuli, I'm able to go deeper into the stillness. You see, there's always two sides. When we try to embrace life from a one-sided perspective, we will depress ourselves, because life can never be one-sided. There will always be contrast. That's part of the human nature. There's breathing, there's not breathing. You can drink water, or you're not drinking water. You can think thoughts, or you're not thinking thoughts. You can be in relationship, you don't have to be in relationship. You can have a lot of money, you don't have to have a lot of money. You can have perfect health, you do not have to have perfect health. You see, there's a contrast, it's always there, and it's up to us to come out of the conscious state that we're living in, embrace that there's a power within us. Think about this. Would you talk the way you talk? Would you think the way you think? Would you act the way you act if you knew that everything you did was creating? You wouldn't. You'd be more aware of what you were thinking and what you were saying. You would begin to shift and change the process. But it's not just the shifting and the changing of the process. It's going within and knowing that I am. It is a feeling that cannot be described. It is a feeling that is desiring to be expressed to you and through you. It's a feeling that will bring you tears of joy. I have a dear friend that I was talking with yesterday that lives in another part of the world. And he was sharing how he is leaving a relationship. And he was expressing a month and a half ago the pain of leaving a relationship. And yesterday when we talked, it became very clear that he saw why. Because he had become comfortably numb. He had thought the relationship was everything that he desired. Now he realized he was free to be himself. But he couldn't do it in that relationship. You see, he had the feeling, and what happened with him is, as he expressed it, tears rolled down. Those were tears of joy. Those were tears of realization. You see, when we realize that we are without limits, and we realize that we have the power within us to do, be, have anything we choose, would we not cry in joy? Think about the gap of where we are now, where we think we're really powerless. And think about the contrast when we embrace this power that can do anything in our lives. The joy that will emanate through us will be beyond description. But to go from here to here, it's a journey that doesn't happen very often. But what we can do is we can begin to feel a little bit more today. And then tomorrow, we can feel a little bit more. And the next day, we can feel a little bit more. So we set an intention that we're going to open our heart to feel. My new affirmation, my favorite affirmation is right now, is that the divine mother within me, the feminine, the intuitive aspect of God within me, opens my heart. And from my heart, I'm guided with every thought, every word, and every action. It's very conscious what I'm saying, but I don't know if you can feel what I'm saying. So close your eyes with me right now. And as I say these words with me. Just say them after me. The divine mother within me opens my heart and guides and directs my every thought, word, and action. Now this time we're going to do it again, but I want you to feel it. I really want you to feel it at the core of all you are. The divine mother within me opens my heart and now guides and directs my every thought, word, and action. I am now open to receive my gift of unlimited abundance, of unlimited joy, of unlimited beauty, of unlimited peace, of perfect wisdom. I see my truth and know the truth for myself and for everyone else, because I am one with it and it is one with me. I now express gratitude because I know in gratitude that the law within me brings forth all that I have declared. It does so now and forevermore. So I now bless it, and I call it good, and I let it be, and I know that it is done, and I affirm it, saying, and so it is. I want to thank you for joining us today. I'm so grateful that you took your time to watch or listen to this message. If you found this message beneficial, I would ask that you go to our website, agapecsl.com. Once there, click on the donate button and experience the joy of conscious and purposeful giving. Or if you would like, text your gift by simply dialing 972-532-6976. It is through your gifts that we are able to bring this message to you in the world. I would ask that if you like this message, to please subscribe to my YouTube channel under my name, Lee Wolak. Again, I want to thank you for joining me in the Agape community as we learn how to better self-love through conscious living.